Hi Grace, welcome back to India. How good was that ODI series sweep?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Great to get a 3-0 whitewash in India. It's always tough conditions and the Indians always play very well at home. I thought Deepti was particularly good in that series, but Phoebe Litchfield's probably the standout. She was fantastic with the bat.
And talking about Phoebe Litchfield, how good is she at just 20 years of age?
Well, I think she's already scored more runs than Meg Lanning at this same stage of her career. So, she's always been a very clean striker and she looks a very good batter, very good technique, and she's quick between the wickets. So I think she'll score bulk runs for Australia in years to come.
And the WPL 9 season didn't end the way you would have ideally wanted, but you had an excellent season with the bat. What went right for you?
I think I just backed in my game and I had to go out there and have a swing, and it paid off when I went out there. So I don't know, I backed in my strengths and had a crack throughout the WPL, and I just really enjoyed getting around the girls. I admittedly didn't think the bat was that broken. I just heard a little bit of a click and I thought, if I get nicked off without actually hitting the ball, I'll be fairly dirty. And cricket, they don't really like stoppages, not in the short format of the game. So I was going to wait until the end of the over to change it. And I thought, well, I got one DRS review if it happened in the final 4 balls of the over and the bat snapped. But I made very good contact with that ball and that shot. And I don't know, I felt like I was in a pretty good zone that day. So I wanted to persist with the bat as long as I could.
And your favourite moment from this season?
My favourite moment from the season was probably winning back-to-back final matches in the Eliminator and the Semi against the Thunder and the Perth Scorchers in Perth. I thought we'd travelled all the way over there and we showed some great fight and we executed quite well. It was unfortunate about the final, but that was probably my favourite moment for the season. On my debut, where I got stumped for a duck, but I barbecued Pez. Against Ireland, in Ireland. I don't know, I was just nervous and I thought I'd hit one that went past the bowler, but she actually was a fairly good fielder off her own bowling, and then in the end I think I did a yes-no and Pez got run out. And then I charged a spinner and got stumped, so the very next over, so, well, sorry.
So you made your return to the international side in 2022 after a pretty long gap. But how much do you owe to the domestic structure of Australia, which is helping the youngsters and the experienced ones at the same time?
I think it's integral to developing Australian cricketers, our domestic competition, and I think it's probably one of the more competitive ones at the moment in world cricket, in the talent and the amount of games that we play and how we play the game in the T20 format majority of the time. But the one-day cricket has been invested in as well, or the 50-over format has been invested in as well, which is really good to see. And it helps you further develop your skills, because T20 cricket, it can be a bit hit and miss, and you probably go longer periods without scoring too many runs or actually doing your skill set well, or just for a longer period of time. And I think that our domestic setup, it really is an integral part to how this Australian team has performed so consistently and successfully for such a long period of time.
And talking about the T20I series now, how do you see and understand your role in the team?
I'll probably just come in, I'll have to just come in, try and hit sixes, and if I don't, then no, I don't. But no, it's a boom or bust role. And in T20 cricket, most of the time it is, but we'll have to see what scenario I come in, and if I play, then I'm assuming I just got to take the game on, rotate through the middle.
And with the T20 World Cup in sights, how integral is that role of Grace Harris, and are you putting in those extra hard yards in the training?
I'm not really focusing too far ahead. I'll take it one game or one series at a time at the moment. So although it's on the horizon, and admittedly I'd love to be a part of that World Cup squad, that would be fantastic and a good bit of fun. I've never been to Bangladesh before, and it's going to be in Bangladesh, and I guess playing in India here, surely the wickets aren't too dissimilar as what we'll face in Bangladesh. So it's really good for our team to have a good crack over here on the subcontinent wickets and see what works well for setting high totals or chasing them.
And again, just moving back to the T20I series. So what are your expectations from yourself?
Just score runs, field well if given the chance, and just enjoy it because, you know, you don't often get to play cricket for Australia in India. So enjoy the experience and just embrace whatever comes my way, really.
And you have mentioned India a lot of times. So how good is it being back in India?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I love the crowds here. They're very vocal. They're very supportive of their home side when it's an international series. But it's just always a great atmosphere to play. The grounds are very good quality over here, and often, as a right arm offie, you get turned in the wickets, so can't complain about much.
Moving back to the start of this year, the inaugural WPL. How was it being a part of it?
Being part of the inaugural WPL was very exciting. I had no expectations going into the competition. I didn't know how it was going to be, given it was the very first year, but I couldn't have been happier being picked up by UP Warriors, and I loved our team, and I really enjoyed my time in that environment, and our owners were fantastic, and so were the girls. It was very good fun.
And you marked your presence in the very first game of the WPL. How was it?
Yeah, it went well for me, that game. I must admit, we kind of pulled the wind from the clouds there somehow. But I guess I batted very well with Eccles, Sophie Eccleston. I thought she's a quality player, and she took a lot of pressure off batting with her, and you know, I had a heap of fun out there, and sometimes you just kind of accept, you think we'll get close here, or, you know, we'll try and get close and see what happens. So it was great to get the win against Gujarat, and it was great that we got there in the end, and we kept rolling on from there, I guess. If you lose, maybe the competition goes a little bit differently for the rest of the year. Like maybe you just kind of find a way not to win those close ones, but yeah, we pulled something out there.
And now with the WPL 2024 on the horizon, with the likes of Danny White and a host of young Indian stars joining the squad, how is it feeling for the upcoming season?
No, I'm just feeling really excited again. I've played with Danny White at the Heat in Brisbane, and played international cricket against her, and she's a quality batter. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing how she goes over here, and in and around the group. She's fantastic, and yeah, we're captained well by Midgie, so hopefully it's just another person to add to the banter and the group chat.
You're now a regular in Mumbai and Navi Mumbai. Used to the Indian cuisine now, and what are your favorite dishes?
Well, I actually am a fan of the chai masala tea, and just the plain dosa for me. Don't add too many spices for breakfast, but I've had one or two plain dosas and I quite enjoy them.